Good morning, everybody. Or not morning, if it's not morning for you. I don't know. Whatever time of day it be. Howdy, everybody. Hello, Dan. And the 3 or 4 other people lurking here. So, here we are. Okay. Alright, so last night I was trying to piece together some decorative additions to these rings, these Tauruses here. No, Tauruses, that's not right. Is it Tauri? I don't know. Taurus is probably like some weird Latin something or other. Oh well. So yeah, I haven't, since basically making this world, I haven't really turned the day to like full daytime. I've always had the world sort of straddling between dusk and dawn. Hey, what's up? What is this timing for a live mood? Well, this was my timing that I stream for, you know, European people. Instead of the standard 8 o'clock at night for me, I about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago, I started streaming in the mornings on Wednesday, Thursdays for European people. I had this really nasty sore in my mouth last week, and it made talking really, really painful. And so I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it heal. So that's why I was infirmed last week, for those of you wondering. Anyway. So yeah, I have been designing over here. I've been doing this since yesterday. Oop. I've been designing this. And I've been doing some experiments as well with World Edit's ability to take a shape and then skew it by so many different degrees. So like I was taking this shape originally and then skewing it by 15 and then 30 and then 45. Turned out pretty good, honestly. Ew, European Union. Well, it's European time, kind of, but it's also like 10:30 in the morning, so you're welcome, Journey. You're very welcome for the stream. So yeah, I don't know. It just is what it is. It could be worse. It could be worse. You could be a European in the Union. Ooh. Okay, let me just go ahead and get rid of all of this. So what I'm doing is I am tacking these fins made of solid gold to the outside of the this Taurus made of polished deep slate. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Let me figure out. Here we go. Oh, I broke it. Damn. Normally, I leave a block here as a place marker. There we are. Am I putting symbols on them? Not entirely. Also, I've been putting pressure plates on these so that they'll mob spawn no more. Now, I spelt it right the first time. Yeah, I guess you did. I don't know. I thought you spelled it onion or onion or something like that. Whatever. Makes it look nice. I guess you can't really tell from a distance. The plates don't really stick out. They're just kind of there to prevent mob spawning. It's the best I got, sadly. Okay. So okay. Next thing I wanted to do, I didn't finish the parts that I wanted to yesterday. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot. Okay. I originally... Oh, shit. Effect, give, Jack, night vision. There we go. Much better. So originally I was offsetting these giant black spike things. Everybody says they look like pawns, and I guess they're kind of right. I was originally offsetting these every 75 blocks, so I screwed up. And I inadvertently got it too close. Or 1 block too far away or something like that. I messed up the timing. Oh well. Better than string? I guess so. Hello, Sam. Welcome. Hope you're doing fine. I was just going to go take a shower. Okay. Will you enjoy that, Mr. Mood? Okay. So instead of doing that fin, I have to do this. So that's right. This is 1 block off. Whoops. Okay. G mask. Black stone. Place near. Bam. So that should get rid of most of the black stone. Okay, raw gold. Okay, and then gilded blackstone. Well, at least it looks relatively spherical. So, like, I did at least do a good job. Even though it sucks to get it off position by 1 block. Like, yikes. And yeah, you were you're kind of right on the money there, Journey. I was considering using string. And string is also very hard to notice, so it's not that bad. You know what I should do? I should just do blackstone stairs. I should just codify it to get rid of blackstone stairs. There we go. What the? Oh. Okay, well, I erased the fuck it. It's fine. I can just repaste it into the game. Yeah, so I goofed with the placement here. Very, very unfortunate. I wish I could set, with World Edit, multiple filters, or rather multiple masks, that I can just, like, beam away, you know? Because unfortunately, I can only do... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe I can do... Yeah, wait. Maybe I can, and I'm just stupid. G-mask... Blackstone, comma, Blackstone stairs, Blackstone slab. Damn it, too many arguments. Never mind. It won't let me do more than 1 material at a time. Ugh, that's a pain. Place near. Bam. Okay, so I have to basically go around and zap all of these blocks because these are all off kilter. Oh man, because the previous line was counted from the prior line, so if one of them is off, they'll all be off. In a chain. Hello, it's Wickle. Hello, Snux. What is this build? This is Space Valk 5. I am busy trying to fix a mistake that I made. So I screwed up by inadvertently miscounting. I'm placing stuff along this torus, along the bounds of it. Okay, cool. Blackstone slab. Slab. There we go. Okay, and then the gilded blackstone. Bam. So basically, I'm gonna have to just... This isn't too bad, though. Okay. There we go. Cleared that up. Cleared that up. Got it. Okay. Problem fixed. Kind of. Now I just need to repaste all these things in their spots. Get rid of these. Okay. If the Y limit allows it, would you have the rings extending into the air rather than staying on a horizontal plane? Ooh, yeah. If the Y level would allow that, Cheetah, I would consider it. Because, like, how many gyroscopic builds have you seen? Like, I can't think of very many that I've seen. And I think that's pretty damn cool. The problem is, there just aren't any, or not that many. And I think that would be a really cool step in the right direction. Okay, so right where I am was gonna be one such thing. 10, 10, so that's like 20 blocks from the previous fin. So, this is 8 blocks plus 9, so that's 17. Plus 8 is 26. Oh my god, my brain is not working. Oh, I hate that feeling. I was doing math wonderfully last night. Whatever, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 37. And then right here at 38. So at the 38th block, we have this fin. Now, is that correct? 75 is just 74 plus 1, so 74 is 37. Okay. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. So on the 38th block, that would be the plus 1. Okay, I think we're doing well. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 37. And then bam, right here should be one of those fins. Oh, whoops. Okay, and so over here should be one of those spikes. Okay. So I know I have... Where to put it? There. I know I have one of these spikes already. I kind of want to make it closer. I want the spike to be kind of protruding from the base of the torus. I don't really want to have this big fat section that's sort of protruding out. If that makes sense. Yeah, Arabic style, I guess. That's just kind of what came to mind last night. Why the fuck is there a crown next to me? Oh, yeah, you haven't been here in a while. So they introduced on YouTube, for some reason, this sort of leaderboard system where people who chat the most or donate the most get, quote, number one. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. There we are. I guess that's not bad. Maybe I should try to, like, merge in some of the deep slate here instead of just having it sort of unceremoniously poking out like this. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Got that. Here we go. Hello, by the way, Philip. And Chunky Chad, you're back. Okay, so I'm fixing, Chad, all of the mistakes that I made. Because I was one block off. Discovered this boo-boo last night, and then I was like, I don't feel like fixing it. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45... 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and then we have 75, 76. So once again, I was a block off. Okay. And so here should be good. Yeah, much better. That explains why it felt, just by looking, that explains why it felt like something was not quite right with the spacing. It's because there was something not quite right with the spacing last night. Who could have guessed? Is this something I'm going to build? It is indeed. God damn it. Load in. There we go. Oh, it's because I'm inside. Right. It's doing cave view or whatever. Okay, so it's difficult to see from the inside because Journey Map wants to do the cave view. Okay, so this is what the torus segment is going to look like. I've got to finish putting in all the gold fins and stuff, and then I'm going to impose that torus segment over this part that will be on Space Falcon 5. And so it will be on this outermost thing. Now, as for the inner two torus segments, this innermost one that's very like barely beyond the edge here, I might not put much of any adornment on this one just because this may be more transport than decorative, but this outermost one is, you know, it's the most free floating. There's not anything really connecting to it. There's only like the tips of the arms kind of overlaying a little bit on top of these parts. So I'm gonna have to like figure out how to dodge around these arm tips. But other than that, it should work out. So yeah, this is definitely something I intend to make at some point. Seems like this encourages people to spam like an idiot. Yeah, and if they do, I'll ban them or whatever. Like, it's not that bad. One of the worst things is miscounting a block in your build. Yes. Oh my god, yes. That's what I'm doing right now, is redoing all the mess that I made up last night. When you screw up, the only thing you can do is fix it. Do I know 1, 2, 3 fly 1, 2, 3? I do not. Oh, hey, Coperator, welcome. So yeah, that's basically the plan, is to get this segment of ring finished and like to a satisfactory degree. As for what will be in the middle ring, I haven't even really finished that middle ring. This ring segment here is going to be that middle ring. I have no idea what sort of adornments I'm going to put onto it. I got to figure that out. So yeah, what are those yellow cracks? So because Journey Map is showing you a top view, it's of course 1 block thin. So it's just like a yellow, you know, line, basically. But this is what this is shaped like, but it's like flipped into another plane. So from the top down, it looks like a yellow streak or a yellow crack. But from the side, that's how it's supposed to look. As for the cracks in these, this is blackstone gilding. It's like the blackstone broke apart and then gold was poured into the middle, or into the cracks to kind of fuse it together a little bit. I like it. This would be one of not the most sophisticated bases on 2B, I guess. That's more or less what I'm trying to go for. How am I going to source these resources? I'm going to hope and pray that there is a duplication exploit. I've really already kind of just thought about that. Okay, 5, 10, 15... 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76. So it was every 75 blocks is where these spikes are supposed to protrude. There we go. Yeah. Okay. It's getting there. Whoops. And for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So yeah, I was apparently, from what I can tell, I was right on the counting of every other point, but I was off by 1 block at the very beginning, which made every other point after that also off by 1 block. God, what a pain. Oh well. I mean, I suppose it could be worse, really, right? At the end of the day, you know, if all it was off by 1 block, it is still fairly easy to correct. So, like, it could be worse, but, you know, I've had worse happen. I did at least catch the thing being off by 1 block. Like, now? Because the last time I had stuff off by a block with a previous Space Valkyria, I didn't notice until it was like, things were really not adding up. Oh, crap. I forgot to do the thing I was doing. Okay, so that's the first rotation. So this is the next. I was also rotating these spikes to be in a different 90-degree, you know, iteration. I was doing that every so often to kind of change up the monotony of it not being... I didn't want all the spikes, the gilding on the spikes to be facing the same direction. Okay. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Basically, I am just marking every 5 blocks, and that there should be an even 75 blocks between each gold block on this glass rail system. It might be a rail system. I don't know. I haven't actually decided what I want it to be yet. This is kind of how I decided to make stuff, or Rainbow Road for, like, last time. For Space Valk 3. That's an even 75, so that means, yeah. It's off by a block. Okay, how many more? One more, maybe? Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I can only do one more. So that should be 8. Okay. At least this was quick to correct as well, because when I was off one block on those towers at Space Valk 3, that was not an easy fix. And it was very involved, and it just felt terrible. I almost felt like just saying fuck it and then not correcting it. And yeah, I mean, can you blame me? You ever gonna release a download of my hardcore world? I'm not 100% certain I'm going to play it again. But I don't want to give it away if it isn't finished. Like, for some reason, that's just kind of my deal, you know? If it isn't done, I don't want it to be out in the wild, basically. Okay, 5, 10, right, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay, yeah. Never hurts to double check. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad was I when I realized Space Valk 4, you mean 3, was off a few blocks? Yeah, it didn't feel good. I won't lie, it did not feel good. It felt like I don't know, I just screwed up. I don't know how else to put it. I was mad at myself. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 27. Okay, so it's 27 between those fins and then this spike, but I guess it doesn't matter. That pattern is not as important. Yeah, I was pretty mad at myself for having fucked up in that way. It felt bad, man. It felt bad. Okay. Other than that, I was basically trying to just not let such a screw up ruin everything. Because you remember, I was doing a lot of what I was doing through MS Paint. And so that would mean I'd have to redraw everything that I had in MS Paint. And drawing anything in MS Paint is not easy. Because it has to be basically pixel perfect, otherwise you're going to notice something is off. And, well, not counting correctly will do that. You abandoned your first Constantian base because you made a stupid mistake? Ow. Ooh, that hurts. That's the kind of mistake you will learn to never make again. You will make that mistake once, and then you will not fuck up again. Because it's such a painful lesson. Miscounting is the devil. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to stick forks in your eyes. Because, like, how could you fuck that up, you know? How could you make such an elementary mistake? But the simple truth is, you're human, so you're gonna. It's just how it is. Okay, 75 blocks is 74 plus 1, so it's 37, that's right. So the 37th block is that plus 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5. Actually, I should probably count from this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. So right here. Okay. All right. Oh, I love it when a plan is coming together. Okay, so I have 1 gap, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps in between these spikes. So I have 45, so like this angle is 45 degrees. Even though it kind of looks like it's straight on, it's actually 45 degrees. So I can bend that fin 45 degrees for these 2 gaps, keep the 15 degrees for these 2, and then have 30 be these middle 3. Yeah, I think that'll work. Put it back to the middle. Ah. Well, I hate to say this, Snucks, but abandoning a base because you make that mistake, while understandable, is the coward's way out. You really should go and fix it, unless it's been destroyed, in which case, you know, can't be helped. Hey, Azertix, welcome. Yeah, no, like, I am of the opinion that you should fix your errors. Your problems should not define you. And if you run away after screwing up something like that, you're letting your problem define you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. Perfect. Right here. Okay. So I rotated it back, so it's neutral at 90 degrees, so now I need to rotate it 30. Trying to keep these steps clear in my mind. Okay. That's too askew. Fuck. That is way too askew. Oh, that's a pain. Okay, that's just not gonna work. 30 is too drastic at this angle. We'll just have to try 15. Okay. Well, see, now I'm kind of getting vibes from this gold fin right in front of me. This angle is too askew. You know, this 15-degree angle is too drastic. It needs to also be reset back to 90. Yeah. This is too much. So this has to be... Yeah, you can even tell up close. It's way, way more noticeable up close, too. Because, like, this being 15 degrees sandwiches it almost perfectly between these two black spikes. It almost looks like it's, like, correct. But when you look at it, this one, sandwiched between these two black spikes here, it's obviously to the left a little bit. Instead of seemingly being straight out in front of you. That's how you know this is not correct. This is too drastic. The deviation is too noticeable. I'm gonna use a trick. Okay. G-mask. Gold. Replace near. 20. Gold blocks with air. See if that did it. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Okay, G-mask. There. There we are. Much better. Okay. Because, like, when looking down on it, although that still does kind of look like it's... Oh! I know the problem. This is also still slightly askew. But now it's askew in the opposite direction. Right? Now it's pulling to the right too much. The happy middle would be 7.5 degrees, but I don't know that World Edit can pull that off. Let me see if it can. Negative 70 or 7.5? Can we do that? Oh, we can. Okay. Yeah, that works. Which means I'm gonna have to have every single one of these be an increment of 7.5 degrees. So we got 90, or rather 0, no deviation here. So 7.5 degrees negative, 15 degrees negative. So 7.5 plus 15 is 22.5. Yeah, so that's going to have to be 22.5 because otherwise it's going to have some wacky deviation. Just slight wacky deviation. But I think it's doable. Yeah. Okay. G-mask. Gold. Place near. 30 blocks. Gold into air. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. G-mask. Air. Okay. And then I gotta rotate this bad boy back so that it is neutral. Okay. So, just so that I'm not fucking up my own math because I can't trust myself, 15 plus 7.5 is 22.5. I thought so. Okay. Rotate it negative 22.5. Alright. Paste without air. See how that did it. Okay. Oh, right. I'm inside. I keep forgetting that Zyros hates to be inside. It wants to show you a cave view instead of an over-down top view. Okay, that's I don't know. The deviation's going to kind of get out of hand here. Let's see if this next one, if 30 degrees fits or not. Hello, Ashtosh. The angle needs some milk. That's not the only reason you left it. I got invited by some other pals at a base that got made. Okay. Fair enough. Same idea of the... Okay, but you made it better. Gotcha. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So that's 37. Okay. Wait a minute. 75. 2, 37. Yeah, it's on the 37. That would be the 38th. Wait, no, it would be on the 38th block. Shit. Okay. 22, so rotate it. Negative 30. Paste error. How's that looking? I guess I can live with that. Okay. And then the next would be 37 and a half. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. Okay, that should be good. As long as I can maintain this pattern, I think it'll work out. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. You have read my mind. Although, this one is a little pulling to the right. I'm thinking I should just... So 37 and a half is too much. We'll just try 30. Fuck. Undo. Yeah, that's much better. Because, like, this is more along the lines of what 30 degrees actually is. So, like, 30 doesn't really fit for this one, but, like, close enough. Yeah, like, I'm trying to sort of go in ticks or increments. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so 37 and a half. Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's good. It's not perfectly straight, but it does get the job done. And then 37 and a half plus 7 and a half puts us at 45. Okay. So, like, that should work out. Love my builds. Thank you, Kyle. Or Kylie. Kylie, I don't know. I know this isn't on the server, but it's so cool to know that you're on the server building. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm planning stuff like this. Came across your Jack's game the other day. Oh, Escape the Jack Rooms. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 5 is 35. 36, 37, so right there. Yeah, it's unfortunate that that place got found and griefed, but what can you do? Okay, 45 is probably too steep of an angle for this, but it more or less flows the way that I would want it to. Good enough, I say. Okay. So that takes care of that annoyance. I'm going to turn off the shaders just because the fog is getting in the way. It's making it tough to observe how I want this to all shape up. Okay, so... Whoops. I could go ahead and copy this section now and then impose this over everything. But I still feel like it's missing something. You know what I mean? Like, it's great, but there's just something to it that is not here that needs to be. Lighting. I can already tell lighting is non-existent. There is no mechanism, or maybe mechanism is the wrong word, but there is nothing giving this thing light. And there absolutely should be. Got the name wrong? Okay, you'll be lurking. All right. Well, you take care, Kylie. Hey, Eddie. Welcome back. So I think I heard the base on 2B got found. That was a while ago, but yes. You're pretty late to the party, Eddie. I'm sorry. Mr. No Chong. Oh, Jack, can you turn cave mode thing off? I'm sure I can, but I don't feel like hunting through the menu to find it. Zyro's map is cavernous. Hello, Neo. One side of the tunnel doesn't have stairs? No, we're not to that part yet. I'm gonna put stairs on everything. I'm already aware. Don't worry. Don't worry. Lighting was the issue. Did the Blackstone place get found again? Shouldn't be. I'll check just to be sure. I think he's referring to like a while ago. Yeah, he's referring to a while ago. The place we've had since May has, or not May, June. Early June when the update came out. No, this place is fine. See, here's all the people. This 2B2T is fine. 2 builders, 2 tools is still building with tools. Not really much to say on this place, honestly. I was given a bunch of shulkers of stuff I've got to sort through later. I haven't played really on 2B in a little bit. I've been busy doing this. I've been bit by the bug. I wanna play building Space Valk 5. Okay, anyway. Hello, Mike. Zam, that place is nice, I know, right? Okay, so every 5 blocks, I want to put a glowstone. Yeah, that'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam. 3, 4, 5, bam. Nope. Guess again, idiot. 3, 4, 5, bam. 2, 3, 4, 5, bam. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I wish I had an easy way where I didn't have to just count it up. An easy mechanism of just, bam, there it is, bam, there it is, that kind of thing. Oh. Shit, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I see what I'm... Okay. All right. Problem detected. We're going to go with every 3 blocks instead. Because this will maintain the pattern. So like this section will be copied and flipped around and pasted onto itself. So there needs to be a glowstone on this opposite side to mirror this one. So that should be more or less good. Well, in that case, I can still do it every 5. I just need to offset it. So that is 5 blocks. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, unfortunately, that means that this is where the glowstone would go. So I'll just put it there. If the glowstone would straddle one of these gold fins, I'll just embed it in the wall there. Yeah, that'll work. 4, 5, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, I don't have an easy system or anything that I can put in place that would easily just do what I want it to. Four, 5, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. Three, 4, 5. Oh! Yeah, this guy's in the way now. I forgot these things would emerge from the base. That's not fun. Okay, so that's what it would look like from up above. Crap, I'm gonna have to get rid of all this black stone underneath. Okay, G-mask. Black stone. There we go. Uh-oh. Don't want to expose daylight. Okay, and so now I can do every 5 blocks like I want. And then in here, I also want to do every 5 blocks. So that I have this ceiling lit up reasonably often, or reasonably well. I mean, it doesn't look very great with full bright turned off and all that. So, like, I'll worry about how this all looks later on. I've actually got some ideas as to how I want to decorate in here. So isn't that bad. 3, 4, 5. It might be a better idea to do it from the underside. 2, 5. There. That way I can more easily keep track of where I am. Hey, Air One. Hello to Cat Paws. Welcome. 4, 5. Shit. There we go. 4. damn it. This corridor looks good. Thank you. It's definitely something I've been working on. I'm thinking of how to best like set up the inside of this corridor, because obviously you're going to travel down it at some point. And so I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay. Whew. It just suddenly occurred to me. But it seems like that fear was unfounded. I was worried that the line segments I was doing to erase the blackstone inside this corridor were too big. But it seems not. Seems like it'll be fine. So I can maintain the shape of the corridor and also get rid of all the blackstone that doesn't need to be here. And also maintain the structure of the spike outside, which was the whole point of putting it there, basically. I seem to find ways of making more work for myself and complicating an already kind of complicated strategy even more than it needed to be honest. I'm quite good at that. Am I still working on the previous space? Yes, actually I am. I've just gotten bit by the bug, and I wanted to design Space Valk 5 more than anything else. So that's what I'm doing. And then every 5 blocks, I'm throwing a glowstone on the top here so that it can both shine down inside here and also shine on top of. So like if I do time set night, the top part is lit up, which helps greatly. And then I'm going to put stairs and slabs on this outer portion to keep everything kind of smoothed, because the stairs and slabs will help to smooth out this somewhat rough shape there. And then I think this segment will be ready to impose over the main Space Valk 5 body, because I've got the placeholder torus there already, just ready to go. It just is very, very, very plain. And for now, it'll do insofar as a placeholder. Whoops. Line segment, line segment, line segment, line segment. That reminds me of this one really fucking funny thing that I got the privilege of finding a while ago. It was Tetris as played by the gods, and it's so good. Oh my god, if I could play that, I mean, I guess I could play it. I don't know, can I? I'd have to figure it out. Figure out a way to show it off. Line piece, line piece, line piece. Oh, that shit was so funny. Can't believe I'd forgotten about that. In fact, I'm going to post that right now in my memes channel on my Discord. Let me find it. Oh god. Oh no, where is it? Oh man, the meme folder. It's a little bit big. God damn it. My internet is beginning to do the thing it likes to do again. Give me a moment. Those are GIFs. Oh, there it is. WebMs. Oh my god, do I not have this? Son of a bitch. Oh, I may unironically no longer have this. Fuck. Well, so much for that. Oh well. Fuck. It was really funny, I swear. Oh well, at some point I will have to find that. You can only focus on one base at a time? Oh, that's okay. Can't multitask? I'm not really, like, doing that. I am focusing on one base at a time. I've just stopped doing anything on Archon Retia. Not that I'm not, like, still building there. I'm just not, like, openly doing it right at this moment. Because I've wanted to make on this. I don't know. I'll probably do this for another month or so and then go, okay, time to go back to 2B. Just watched it. Oh, did you see the, let me see if I can't find that. At least a link to it, right? Tetris of the Gods. The Tetris Gods. Oh my god, this is ancient as fuck. It's from College Humor. Okay. The Tetris Gods. There we go, I posted it. Tetris God. Yeah, it was so fun. Line piece. Line piece. Line piece. Oh, it was so funny. You have to be a Tetris lover to really get it, I guess. I think it's still possible to join 2B without prio. Do you think it's possible to rip one of your own teeth out if it were to be in your head, rotting, painfully aching you every day, every night, every moment of your existence? If you were to have a toothache right now and the only option you had available to you is to go to a dentist and have them yank it out of your face, and then you go, well, gosh, I should just save myself the time and money and yank it out myself. Think you could? Suppose if you're desperate. But it would be very painful. In the immortal words of Bane, it would be very painful. So when you ask me, when you come to me and you say, do you think it's possible to join 2B2T by waiting through the queue? I simply can only answer, it would be very painful. But that's up to you, really. You know, what is your threshold for pain? Are you capable of withstanding it? Because you might. You might actually be able. I don't know. I can't really be sure what your capabilities are. You can be an Olympic level athlete when it comes to enduring pain. I don't know. But personally, I find that if you want to actually play the server and enjoy it, prio is kind of a necessity. Just is how it is. An ice skate and a rock. I'm so glad you saw that movie, Stone Cold Killer. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think back to that every time I have any tooth pain of any kind. I just think to that and I'm like, could I do what Tom Hanks's character had to do in Castaway? Could I use an ice skate to... I guess he had to get the blade up under the tooth. And then, like, obviously he used the rock to knock it. And then, if you recall, in that scene, after he did that, he knocked his ass unconscious. Like, that shit was so bad, he was no longer awake after the fact. I think about that every time I have even the slightest bit of tooth pain, and I'm like, could I Tom Hanks this tooth out of my mouth? And the answer I always come to is no. Left the light on? What do you mean? Near a fire. Oh, yeah. Ugh. And see, when he knocked himself out with that, because it was just so painful, he fell unconscious and hit the ground. Because, like, he was in a cave when he did that. So that's rock. He just went, conk, onto. And I just can't. I can't imagine that was very fun. You could, though. You'd be surprised what you can do when it comes to survival. Yeah. I am into awe of the human condition sometimes. I won't lie. I will say, though, desperation is an amazing motivator. You get hungry, you'll eat anything. You get into enough pain, you'll do whatever it takes to relieve that pain. You have a cat chasing you up a tree, and that cat is more than capable of eating you whole. Or maybe not whole, but certainly in parts, you know. You'll do anything to kill the cat or to get away. You know, you'll find you're an excellent climber. But I'm too XYZ to be able to climb. Well, you'll either die or you'll figure it out. And yeah, that kind of motivation is remarkably efficient. I know I said I was lurking, but I know people who waited out the queue, lucid. They plan it well ahead in time and manage their time wisely. Not worth the money for me, but it is to some. Yeah. When it comes to, like, waiting through the queue strategically, that's fine. Like, some people have a bot system that will manage their queue waiting for them. And so it's much cheaper a month to use the bot management system than to worry about waiting in the queue manually or to play for priority. And so everything is just kind of, you know, slotted into place there. But personally, yeah, I just buy the queue and just go straight in. I still think if you want to play the server seriously, that's your best bet. Even with a bot or two, it's still probably your best bet simply because you can do things more unrestricted. Because, like, you fuck up once and you get booted from the server, that's hours and hours and hours down the drain. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. In the immortal words of that one black woman. And, well, it just is what it is, you know? Everything in life is something of a time negotiation. A time, effort, energy negotiation. You learn to kind of figure out what is the best solution to your problems in and on your budget. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, bam. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, we're at the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-huh. I'm going to put that one there. Even though it's 7 blocks to the nearest one because it's in the dead center. And so it can kind of just be the outlier. I'm fine with that. Hey, Rah Rah Rasputin. Welcome, Wraith. And 2 cats. Welcome. Lol, you meant it the other way. It was worth the money for me, but not to other people. Yeah. I see what you mean. Find funny AI funny by reading its description of reverse image searching and seeing just how wrong it is on every single thing. Oh. Sure. If you say so. Wow, what is this? This is... It'd be easier to show you from the top down. So this torus segment I am working on, and it will replace this outermost torus here. This is a placeholder. This is Space Valkyria 5. See? Giant 5-pointed star. And then this is molten gold being used to adhere this broken arm onto the main body. I considered doing this same style, but to like maybe this arm over here or something, or maybe to this one. I'm still not certain I will, but I'm not certain I won't either. I haven't really given it too much thought. Oh, and that reminds me. So when I first started this world, and then when I first did the gold fusing here, we did not have 121.4. I was on 120, I believe, or 121.1, something like that. So that actually does remind me. I can do resin, because we have resin clumps now. And that will help in the detailing of that molten gold area when I get around to it. You know what? I'll do these stairs off camera because this is just tedious stair laying. And it does sadly require a level of precision that I don't particularly like. Whereas this, you know, just random clumps of bullshit everywhere. Like, I can just do this where... Oh, fuck. Does that overwrite? Oh, it does. No. Wait. Does resin burn? I mean, I can use a, oh, shit. There we go. Okay. I can use... There we go. Does resin burn? Yeah, it appears to. If I put resin everywhere, because this kind of makes it look like the gold is still semi-molten in places. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just forgot about it. But yeah, does this mean that the resin will burn away, or does it just catch fire? Because, like, if it's just going to catch fire, I'm alright with that. As long as it doesn't actually fucking get consumed. Thy resin consumed. Just noticed you also are left-handed? No, I just play one in Minecraft. I'm not actually left-handed. I just play a left-handed person in Minecraft. Sorry. Terribly sorry to burst your bubble. Oh, that shouldn't be on that. The resin should only be on the gold. Also, this is a gigantic fucking area now that I look at it. What the fuck is resin? Oh, it's a thing they added in 121.4. It's the pale oak creaking heart stuff, like, so it's technically night right now. So, what is it? It's a heart. What is it? It's called a creaking heart. Yeah. So what you can do... Get some of these items out of the way. So what you do is, to get resin, you have to get a pale oak tree, which is a type of dark oak. It's a dark oak variant. And so we got ourselves a randomly generating dark oak tree. Or rather, pale oak tree. And just pretend it's got all its leaves and shit. There we go. And so randomly, you will get a world gen pale oak tree like this. And obviously, remember, it's got its leaves. And randomly, you will get one that has a creaking heart in it. And did I turn off mob spawning? What, yeah, we're on hard, so it should spawn them. Here we go. So every now and then, you will get inside of a pale oak forest, you'll get a creaking. Oh, he died. That's right. The heart has to be intact. And when you punch a creaking, you know, it's spawned by this creaking heart thing. When you do that, it generates resin on the pale oak logs, you know, surrounding the creaking heart. The only way to hurt the creaking, because you can't hurt the creaking, it's invincible. The only way to get rid of him is to kill the creaking heart block, and that's what undoes him. And so you gather the resin up, and then you can make a resin log, or a resin block rather. And you sandwich the resin block between two pale oak logs and a crafting table to make a creaking heart. And so then you can spawn your own creakings as you want, at your heart's desire. And what this allows you to do is to use the resin clump as a sort of decorator. And then you can use the resin as a type of brick. You fire the resin clumps in a furnace to make the brick. And then now you have a... now you've got a new type of building block, basically. It looks god-awful. I'm not going to lie, the resin stuff is very bright orange. Resin brick, resin stairs, you know. We got options, but damn is it ugly. The block of resin's not bad, but it could be better. And apparently this shit's flammable, and I had no idea. So, like, resin and magma blocks, as well as the resin clumps and all this gold, you know, it does kind of make for a molten gold-looking experience, you know? And so when I made Space Valk 5 originally, I wanted to use this Buddhist technique called kintsugi. It's a Japanese Buddhist technique in which an item that has been broken, usually porcelain, pottery, something like that, has been broken, it is repaired with molten gold. And so that's kind of what's happened here, basically. This arm broke or broke off, shattered, something like that. And so it has been repaired back together using molten gold. Yeah, that's the only way to farm resin. This is your only option. Oh shit, that's right, mob spawning is on. No more mobs. No more spawning. Use guys. Get out of here. Get out of here. Good old Nether Smite sword. My undead eraser. The fuck out of here. There we go. Now then. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. The short and long of it. And other forms of being compacted and elongated. Okay, so my problem is, how do I get every inch of this decorated appropriately? Because, like, this is a pain. Placing all this resin by hand, I thought I could do, but, like, oh man. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a simple matter. Shit. And see, it can overwrite the lava pools, which is just like, ugh, annoying. Stupid. Quit doing that. W resin on chat. Do you have any resin? I'm the Resler. Yeah, that's the way to put it. I'm the Resler. I'm someone who reses everything by using the block resin on everything. I'll admit that was quite the stretch to sort of shoehorn Rizzler in there, but hey, you know, I'm nothing if not resourceful. I kind of like that it starts some fires, though. Because... Wait, did that eat that resin? Did that consume that resin? Shit, now I'm going to have to look this up. This is bothering me. Do resin clumps burn, or are they just catching fire? Flammable, no. Okay. The wiki says it is not. Catches fire, yes. Flammable, no. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Hopefully the resin block doesn't... Oh yeah, I should look that up. Is the resin block flammable? If the resin clump is not flammable... Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. It's all good. I love how you started making resin jokes and people went went from 18 to 11 on your screen. Hey, if they can't stand the heat, they should stay out of the kitchen. It's their fault. Am I so misguided? Am I so out of touch? No, it's the chatter's fault. The only one in the wrong is you for not giving enough of a shit about that wonderful joke that I made. Whoops. Damn, resin's unironically very strong. How can it just, like, block lava? Ugh, that's annoying. You know, it's a small detail, but it kind of does make a difference. Oh, wow, it also changes the way that it's shown on the mini-map. Because, like, you can tell this is the area where I've placed resin, and then the rest of this, you know, isn't. Cool. Okay, yeah, like this is the dividing line right here. Yeah, wow, you can see the line plainly, like... Well, see, now I kind of want to apply a mix of resin and air so that it isn't perfectly covered, but that it gives some kind of sheen to the gold underneath. He stopped and now it's back up to 17. I mean, you know, it is what it is. People can't stand the heat. They should stay out of the kitchen. I don't know what else to tell you. It's okay. They'll come back, probably. Oh, shit. You can see the stone underneath. Whoops. Yeah, you can see a lot of the stone underneath. Damn it. I didn't realize that was a mistake that I'd made. Well, at least Alpha will be happy to know that all of this resin's gonna be put to use. Oh my god, there's more underneath than I thought. Oh well. Are you still building your base on 2B2T? For now, I've been focusing on Space Valk 5, but I probably will return to 2B2T somewhat soon. Because, like, I'll admit, I was kind of bored with building on that, and I was looking at Space Valk 5, and I was like, you know, I kind of want to build on that again, because I took a several-month vacation, I guess is the right way to put it, from building on Space Valk 5. So, like... You know, it is what it is. Okay, time set. Morning? Okay, so morning is not an option. Interesting. Time add. How far through the night until it gets reasonably sunny? There we are. I'm trying to set it back to where I had it originally yesterday. I set the time to midday just to see how the place looked. But I want to put it back to like morning. Ooh, that's perfect. Okay, so 5 seconds. Yeah. So it's like straddled between morning and night. That was how I had it. Ah, I love that. Okay. Perfect. As for this resin situation, I'm going to have to figure out a way to apply a lot of that resin. That's the thing with shaders, is something that I'd put as a wallpaper. Yeah, I definitely should. I definitely should. Is this something I can get rid of? Because I kind of want to take a top-down view of it. Zoom out, switch to the end overworld nether. Controls. Export the map as a PNG. Include active highways. Okay, so that doesn't keep that. Nighttime off. Max single size 20 by 20 region. Okay, the size and regions of a square image equivalent to the resolution of that, or that of an exported map, will be scaled down if necessary. For example, 20 by 20 stands for 400 regions. 512 by 512 blocks or pixels each. Okay. 10 by 40 is 400 regions. Your computer or the Java heap size might not be able to handle higher export resolutions. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do this as my last thing. Hey, there we go. Okay. So, this picture. Let me get it here. 5 region export. Okay, this is in an annoying place. About Minecraft. Map exports. Huh? Oh, fuck. Okay, it's loading. There we go. Give it a sec. Holy shit. That's big. I gotta shrink it down. Ah, no wonder. No? Okay, that's in the wrong area. I'm probably gonna have to like edit this and cut down bits that don't need to be. Center to screen. There we go. Yeah, wow. This thing's fucking huge. So this is without all the stuff on it. Okay, yeah, that turned out pretty good. This may end up being the new Jack's Palace icon. At some point, I don't know. And obviously you can see all the other stuff I've been working on, the little Taurus segment here. This was a fix to the Valley of Wheat pack.png thing. I screwed up some of the sand. I fixed it. I should probably go ahead and erase the copy that I made. I don't need that anymore. I'm keeping this dome here as like it's a replacement dome on the off chance I screw up this dome somehow. It's probably a good idea to keep it, in all honesty. This is just a ton of stained glass. It just doesn't need to be here, but I don't really like that's difficult to remove because it's just a lot of processing for like no reason. Then this is like the stone outermost image, which is kind of in the way. I'm not gonna lie, because like a lot of this stone just doesn't need to exist for any reason. So I can probably like fix that. It's lagging a lot. Yeah, it's because it was trying to process all of that. It's a big image. It did warn me it would be big, so you know, it is what it is. You love the star shape. I love that star shape too. It's fucking phenomenal. I never would have guessed the star shape would be such an amazing geometric shape to use. Like, unironically, great choice. As for this, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these because these markers don't need to exist. They don't really serve any purpose anymore. And we've already kind of exceeded the edges of this, so it's whatever. There we go. What's the size of the image? I don't know, actually. Let me look. It is 10,240 by 9,728. It's big. He's a big boy. Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot I made this map. Yeah, this is a Minecraft map. This is a big map, too. This is like the most zoomed out, level map that I can make. Unfortunately, it's also very out of date because obviously some bits don't Some bits don't correspond to things that I've placed now. But you get the idea. Oh, damn. Effect, give Jack speed, infinite 120. Oh, damn it. Being in midair doesn't do it. Clear Jack. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I believe flying around in Spectator should update the map anyway, right? Kind of. I don't know. Big area. Lots of map art needed. Also, it's not like centered. Sadly. Oh well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to figure that out later. Shift up 50 over 80. Maybe. Yeah, the rules with it being zoomed out so much. It's because of how how the max zoomed maps like to you know, change everything, basically. Just is what it is. Regular size maps are, yeah, they're better, I know. But that would be, oh god, 2048 by 2048 is like 200 and something maps. Or, no it isn't. What am I thinking? 2048 divided by 128 is 16 maps. My bad. But that would be a 16 by 16 map art wall. I don't feel like making a gigantic 16 by 16 map art wall. That kind of seems silly and egregious. I mean, I could do that eventually when it's finished, but that's when it's finished. I don't want to have to update all those maps every single time. Yeah, when the base is done. When the outside is done at the very least, because that's less effort. You're not going to get much inside on a map. But, yeah, the outside is probably the more important part. I want to get rid of this black glass, which admittedly was just more trouble than it was worth. Like, there was a better way to do that back in January, February when I was thinking about it. But, oh well. That's a large upside-down T. What upside-down T? I'm getting rid of all the stone that's like on the outside of the whole base, because it's just, there's no point to it anymore. Like, I'll probably need it to set some limits in the future when I'm doing like a schematic of the place. But then again, I'd be doing this schematic of this base in chunks. I wouldn't be doing it all at once. I love how this stone road extends into the sun. It's actually kind of pretty. Okay. So that takes care of all that. Thought about getting rid of pack.png, but I might fuck this up accidentally again, so I'm going to keep a copy of it just in case. Same for the dome. I might accidentally break it in some way that I didn't anticipate to. Because, like, what happened was, for this copy is just the sand and the stone and the gravel. What I inadvertently did was, on the main, valley of pack.png under the dome, I inadvertently deleted some deep slate tile out from underneath the support structure, because, like, as you can see, this whole area sits on a petri dish made of stone, effectively. Or, not stone, made of deep slate tile. And so when I deleted that, accidentally, chunks of it, some of the sand fell through and made a mess, and so it upset the terrain in ways that I didn't anticipate it would do. In a way I did not expect to inadvertently create. Oh my god, that's 12 million blocks for just a quadrant. Holy shit. Hello, Sinosaurus. The 1660 map art would be a dope map. Yeah, it would, it would be of Space Valk 5 as a whole. Wait for it. It would be a map art of this, essentially. Whoops. Wrong thing. Come on. There we go. Scale of this build is wild as fuck. I know, right? 48 million out of a billion complete. Oof. Yeah, we're nowhere near the 1 billion mark. Nowhere near. Okay. Disable shaders because it's like really bad. Come on. Come on, baby. You can do it. Update. Oh man, it may not update. Well, at least not right away. Well... Oh, that's right. I can't change game mode until it finishes thinking. Oh, okay, gotta be patient. Am I at liberty to say who all is in the devs? Yeah, I've listed their names before. There we go. Done. And... bam. Okay, so that's one quadrant of this copy done. Jesus Christ. To be fair, it was something of an accident. Okay, maybe it would be better. Brush, sphere, air, 40. That's too big. Might be quicker to just delete it like this. Although it's clearly having trouble processing every single thing. This copy has served its purpose, so I don't need it. The Langoliers, oh no. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of that Langoliers movie from way back when. Isn't The Langoliers a Stephen King novel? And it's like actually good, and the adaptation of that, or like the It adaptation was terrible. But it kind of like became cult classics tier because of how silly it was or something like that. I remember seeing Langoliers when I was a little kid. Came on TV. I did not understand it. Pretty sure? Yeah. Makes sense. Stephen King does not have a great track record of adaptations, does he? His shit continually gets messed up and like taken in weird directions that it shouldn't, that he wouldn't have wanted it to. Ah, you got The Shining. Don't you mean The Shining? Shh! Do you want us to get sued? Shit like that is just so fucking funny. Even though The Shining was like a great movie, apparently it was also a Stephen King misadaptation. Which is bizarre to think about because it was just so... like, it's so iconic. Like, how could you not like The Shining, you know? But apparently Stephen King hated it. And to be fair, you know, if somebody adapted something that I wrote in a poor manner, and it just was not a faithful adaptation, yeah, I might actually be a little upsetty spaghetti myself. I don't know, though. It's never happened, and it probably will never happen, so... realistically, it's not like I'm really able to understand, but, you know, just is what it is. Hello, Diluted Water. Wow, it's been a hot minute. Where you been, man? How am I doing? I'm alright. Come on. Delete. There we go. I was gonna say fetus deletus, but that's not the correct incantation. Reginus deletus. What's a good word that sounds like fetus, but is in reference to like a tract of land, so that I can rhyme it with deletus. Shit, I'm coming up blank. Says based on Stephen King, short 4 past midnight. Oh. Busy with work and other life stuff. Okay, glad to catch a stream. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Make your own language at the moment, or at that point. Yeah, I guess so. Regenus deletus. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a good one. Hectare. Nectar rejectare. That's pretty good. Yeah, hectare rejectare. Ooh, that's good, Canosaurus. That's good. Hectare rejectare. Hector rejector. I know it's pronounced hectare, and rejector is not pronounced rejectare. Maybe if I go in spectator mode, it's faster. And there's also little chance for error, because in spectator, when you have a brush, you have to be inside a block for the brush to apply. So you can't apply a brush from a distance like you can in creative. But obviously your line of sight can really fuck things up. So for example, if I click that, I've just punched a gigantic hole in the side of the dome. What do? Well, I undo it. Ooh. So yeah, kind of have to be aware of that. I'll admit, when I was making Space Valk 3 in creative mode for the very first time, I was not super well versed with World Edit yet. And I was like, just sort of casually pasting stuff around, and then I punched a giant hole in the disk that I didn't notice until it was already too late to fix with the undo key, or the undo command, because you only have so many undos. And I'm sure there's a way to increase that list. I just haven't figured it out. So yeah, it was a pain. That was a problem. Did generator terrain unremain? Maybe. Terrain do not remain. Something like that. It's getting there. It's getting there. Gotta let it cook a little longer, I think. So yeah. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, I went ahead and changed the cabin, like I said I was gonna, because the cabin previously sucked ass. And so now it is, unironically, the cabin from The Evil Dead, just like I wanted. I found a good floor plan online, because apparently at one time this cabin was a real cabin. So I just sort of took to doing this, basically. Somehow a bunch of the glowstone in the floors got overwritten. Or didn't get overwritten, or whatever. Elmo's fat ass cousin. Okay. So there's that. The evil got in my hand, so I had to lob it off at the wrist. Yep. Pack.png is the Valley of Weed is an amazing train of thought. Thank you. I even, just for extra clarity, I even have the painting right there. Turned out pretty good. And then I wanted to put like more structures in here. Like, certainly I love the, because, you know, Valley of Wheat had those pseudo-Egyptian sphinx-looking things. Maybe I should make one of those sphinxes. Because it's not like going to the Valley of Wheat on the archive is very difficult. So, like, I could totally do that. And then just copy that style. And then obviously make it my own and put one of those sphinxes, or 2 or 3 of them, scattered around here or there. I don't know. I should probably do that. Make it my own, change it a little bit. I don't want to rip Jang off too badly. I'm already kind of ripping Jang off by doing this as it is. And then this is to immortalize the Bedrock Comet. Just because Sugar Moscavo thought that was a cool idea. And I agreed with him. Okay, and so the inside here, this, oh shit, that's right. Oh, I forgot. So I was busy pasting the upper area here. I was pasting these gold and glowstone bits onto the outer side of this arm, and I forgot that some of that bled through into here, which, while annoying, isn't the end of the world. Something is not functioning that should be. Wait a minute. Oh, this piston isn't firing. God damn it. Oh, that explains it. Okay, and so that's supposed to be stone here, stone there, and this is supposed to be a repeater. So I guess this repeater got knocked off, right? Is this supposed to be a repeater? Let me look at all the other doors to be sure they're all right. Yeah, this is supposed to be dust, repeater, and then an observer looking at that. Dust, repeater. Oh, damn it. I tell you, you screw up these doors and you have a nightmare on your hands trying to figure out how to unfuck them. Okay, why did that not do? That was not it. Ruh-roh. Okay, that only made things worse. Great. Sure love doing that. Okay, so it definitely can work. It just won't. How did I have it over here? Yeah, it's definitely facing like that. Gap there. That's messed up. Or wait, that door is open. This door is closed. Okay. Yeah, trying to remember every single thing with these doors was always a pain. I keep hoping like the answer will just jump out at me too. Oh, shit. That line got knocked off. I see now. Okay, please work. Damn it. Did something change with redstone in 121.4? I have to be... It has to be something that's changed, right? Are any of these timings incorrect? Let me make sure that this door over here functions before I go basing it on something that may not actually work. Uh-oh. How did the buttons all get erased? See, now that one worked. Okay. Oh! There's a redstone dust there. No, hey, that's there too, yeah. Man, these doorways were a pain to make. This one's also borked. Okay. Oh, because there's no dust there. Maybe that fixes it? Yes, that fixed it. Okay. Man, if you erase or change or alter anything, you have to be extra careful that you don't fuck it up in such a way that it is beyond salvation. You gotta be extra careful you didn't accidentally change something with like a vital redstone component sitting on it or whatever. Okay, so it opens and closes. That's good. Because that area is perfect. Okay, well. Oh, God. Oh, there's more here than I was expecting there to be. Ugh. How steep? Decently steep. Let me try all the doors just to be safe. Yep, once again, that dust is no longer there. Okay. Well, then that seems to be the cause. In most of these cases, that seems to be the thing that's fucking it up. Yeah, that one works. Good to know. This one works. So then the door down here must be screwed up due to a dust not being in place. Right? No, that's still there. Oh, okay, so there's no blockage there. Bingo. That was it. Fixed it. Okay. Whew. Oh, whoops, that's supposed to stay closed, though. Okay. Yeah, I got there in the end. Just not as quickly as I would have liked, but hey. Yeah. Same problem. This dust got removed. That seems to have been a common issue. Okay, good. So much more fun, you aren't the one doing the redstone. I know, right? It's more fun when you just sort of follow the tutorial and it just works. And then you don't think about it. But then when it breaks, what do? Who do you call? Ghostbuster. I'm just kidding. At that point, your best bet is to figure out how to actually know what it is you're doing. Thankfully, I made like 15 of these doors so that I could just look back on, you know, the other things and go, oh, well, I did this. Oh, well, I did that. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Yeah. These lights had to be removed because... Wait, why did they have to be removed? Was that like... Was I like worried about that not being lit up? Make sure that doesn't interfere with this, but it doesn't seem to. Good thing I got free cam. Okay. How did I mess all this up? I do not get it. It must have been the copy paste. Ah, shit. It's, yeah, I gotta do some stuff. Okay, yeah, I guess I should, I gotta talk with East Alpha. So I, too, must bid you all adieu. I just suddenly realized it's been getting later. I got stuff to do. Sam, yeah, free cam's a lifesaver. I love free cam. But at any rate, y'all, I will catch you later. I will catch you tomorrow for, you know, more Space Falcon 5. We will be playing here, doing more junk. Apparently there's more stuff that I have to clean up than I originally thought. And then I'm going to, like, re-detail the outside of that Taurus. Probably get all that, you know. There's a fair amount of things to do. So, at any rate, you all have a great evening. I will catch you all tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night. Bye.